on IG and Facebook, and then I'm going to completely go live with YouTube solely exclusively. So if you're not following me on Instagram on YouTube, they're gonna go to King Kevin Dorival. What's going on, y'all? Um, bless up. What's happening? Hope everybody's good, everybody's straight, and you and your families are a-okay. You know, I'm definitely King Kevin in the building here, chilling in Atlanta. It's been a long day. I've been wanting to go live literally since this weekend, but man, I've been tremendously busy, productive rather, getting things happen, making things pop off. But today we're gonna talk about what's going on in Haiti. We're talking about what's going on with Kenya, the Alabama Brawl. Yes, I'm sure everybody's sure everybody's seen that brawl, man. That thing was crazy, man. Wow. You know, they actually issuing some warrants right now for about three or four of the white dudes that were there on assault charges and possibly hate crimes, which I'm going to get into. But also something I'm very happy to talk about, how you know the African countries are finally getting ready to go to war, standing up against European countries, Britain, France, U.S., um, Belgium, you know, however they want to get it. You know, these countries are they tired of being bullied and being pushed around, and why they, you know, and all of the resources that Africa produce and provide the world for the countries to be the poorest countries, some of the poorest countries in all of Africa. And how can they be poor when they minerally rich? You know what I'm saying? Rich land. The whole world depends on Africa. I mean, the whole world literally depends on Africa. So it really doesn't make any sense. How is that even possible? That these countries are struggling to feed themselves, and but they billions of dollars have been, you know, extracted out of their land and into, you know, going straight to America, China, France, and why the people don't eat. So, but let me go ahead and say this. Right now, as of last week, you know, there has been reports, and it's official, so it's not no joke. It's not no, you know, speculations. You know, today's August 8th, and I believe sometime last week, Wednesday, Thursday, last week, Kenya announced that they're going to join the war to invade Haiti. Now, why Kenya? Kenya way over there, you know, the motherland, and Haiti is way over here, um, you know, in the Western Hemisphere. What does Kenya have to do with Haiti? Well, I'll tell you what. For those of you who haven't watched it in my videos or read it in my blogs, my website, KevinDorival.com, you should be able to see it on the screen here, or go to my bio. I've been making countless videos about, you know, the UN, and how what the UN did to Haiti, what the Clintons have done to Haiti, still doing to Haiti, how the U.S. has been robbing and pillaging Haiti's land and resources and things like that. So the UN, the United States, can't go into Haiti. You feel me? Like, for example, the last occupation back in 2004, it wasn't the last occupation. There's been so many occupations. Lord have mercy. It's probably been a dozen of them. But one of the last times when the UN came to Haiti under Bill Clinton, there were these soldiers. I can't remember which country they were from, but the UN peacekeepers. They, and I hate to start off this conversation like this, y'all, so forgive me. This is graphic what I'm about to say. They literally tied a young black boy up, young Haitian boy up, sodomized him, literally raped him live. I would say live, but recorded the sexual assault of this young boy, and guess what happened? Absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody went, everybody knew about it. The UN, the US. There was no justice for the family. They received some sort of financial, um, I don't know what to say, reparations or compensation. But man, they messed up this boy's life. Literally tied him up, recorded the torture and the sodomization of this boy, and nothing happened. So, and then cholera, you know, a couple thousand Haitians died of the cholera outbreak due to the UN. And cholera is something very easy to get, very easy to cure and get. You know, you get it from unsanitary conditions, dirty water, dirty food. You know what I'm saying? Not being able to take a clean bath with clean water. You know, That's how cholera breaks out. People sweating, unsanitary conditions. That's how cholera happens. The UN brought that to Haiti. You know what I'm saying? The Clintons robbed Haiti. $13 billion came through donations after the 2010 earthquake. Only about 2-3 houses were built, and they're supposed to be building thousands of houses. Dozens of hospitals, schools, etc. Sure, none of that happened. So these type of things happen been happening in Haiti, been happening, keep happening in Haiti. I've been talking about this for quite some time on my Instagram. So thank everybody who tuned in, watching. Hope all is good. I've been on tour, Black Legacy tour. Those I just came from Washington D.C. Spoke right in front of the White House, which was a very, very surreal moment for me. And the Black Legacy tour, Stop the War Against Haiti. That's what the GoFundMe is for. And you see the link in the description of the video. Definitely want to give a shout out to everybody who donated support from day one. We raised, really raised about, I want to say $1,200, $1,300 on the GoFundMe right now. It says that, and I'm going to share the screen. It says that we have, I'm going to share the screen and some other things as well. I want to show you guys what's going on. And YouTube access cues. Oh man, we're gonna get into that. Okay, so you guys can see the screen right now. I'm gonna show you guys the GoFundMe. Present, stop screen, present, share. So besides that, all right. So far we have raised. So yeah, I mean online it says $1,023, but it's really $1,200. Some people give me cash, so thank you. I think we received one check. So a little money coming in, so I do appreciate it. You know what I mean? There's some people actually see the effort, the dedication, the passion for years. Lord have mercy. I've been at this for years. Just steady going at it. You know what I'm saying? Having spoken in Chicago, Memorial Day, spoke in Washington D.C. just last week. Spoke in Savannah, Georgia. I'm actually getting ready to have an event October 6th, Friday, October 6th. If you're in Atlanta, Georgia, please pull up. It's going to be a Haitian cultural arts event. It's going to be dope. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be food, dinner, art. We're going to see art. People dressed like Sikis and black ties. So it's a formal event. Something for the grown folks. Children are also welcome. I love as a parent. I know how important it is to have the children there with you. You know what I mean? And just enjoying it, during the evening. So it's gonna be a nice shindig. So definitely bring your family and friends with you. And so this is the GoFundMe here. And there's a lot of information. I'm showing this right quick, you guys can see. I'm asking questions. Did you know that over 2 million children live in the streets of Haiti? You know what I'm saying? Homeless. Over 200,000 are out of school or don't even know what a classroom looks like. There's other questions I have on there. Washington, Washington. I put March on Washington 2024. We did in 2023. I did a year early. We're going to do it again next year. But this time we're going to be lobbying. And so that's the reason for the support. It's not to just throw money here or give, Haitian children, Haitian people food and clothes. I'm not on that handout stuff, man. If anything, we're going to show them how to fish or give them the ability to fish on them because Haitians know how to make a living. It's just that it's been exploited so many years and so many times, and it's just crazy. But back to what I was saying about Kenya, they're getting ready to invade Kenya, and I want you guys to take it. Just listen to this for a few minutes, right quick. Actually, by the way,
cases of plainclothes police officers using unregistered vehicles who have been spotted shooting and arresting demonstrators and human rights defenders.
Security officers in the country are on the spot over alleged use of excessive force during the three-day Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition protest against the Kenya Kwanza regime. The civil society organizations have added their voice to what they term as Kenya marching slowly into a police state. The group says in less than 2 weeks they have received 27 reports of alleged extrajudicial killings during the protest in different parts of the country, with more other cases of assault and harassment by police.
From July 7th to 19th, civil society organizations have reported 27 extrajudicial, summary, and arbitrary executions. While President Ruto has promised to end the era of police killer squads, the recent unfolding events reveal that the security agencies have clear intentions to execute protesters.
The group, which claimed there was a deliberate plan to execute unarmed protesters during the Sabasaba protest in Mlolongo area, where 5 people were allegedly shot by police, have also alleged that police are working with private militia to attack people in Dandora, Kibra, Mlolongo, Kisumu, and Migori in the cover of darkness.
The 5 deaths in Mlolongo are clear examples of state-ordered executions.
I just want you guys to get an idea of what's happening. You know what I'm saying? They sending these people from Kenya. You know what I'm saying? And Kenya is like the ninth largest army in all of Africa. You know, Africa has about 52, 53 countries. So they have about 36,000 soldiers, 350 armored vehicles, armored tanks, and they have roughly about 140 warcraft ships. So they have a formidable army. You know what I'm saying? They're spending $550 million a year on their army. So they well equipped to do some things. However, they do it with such brutality. It's not, just to be served. It's like, okay, you're a protester or you committed a crime, we're going to execute you right now in the streets. That's what they bring in Haiti. Now, mind you, Haiti got tons of weapons now. There's a lot of gangs and people who've been, funded by the oligarchs in Haiti. They have, assault rifles, missile launchers. May not have any tanks, may not have any warships, but they got guns to take down helicopters and tanks. And speaking of that, now the question I want to ask you guys, and maybe you could leave a comment, definitely get us a thumbs up wherever you at. Like it, whatever you watching this from, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. I like to hear what you guys think. How do you think these people get these guns, especially in Haiti? And Haiti is not a poor country like they project to you on TV and the media. As a matter of fact, Haiti is part of one of the richest countries, and you might not even heard anybody say anything like that. But if you actually do your research and actually read, and not just go on what CNN tell you, what Fox News tell you. You know what I'm saying? You would learn that Haiti is rich with mineral resources, rich, billions of dollars of iridium, hundreds of millions of dollars in gold, in oil, you know what I'm saying? Natural resources. But the world is not allowed to know this stuff because it goes against the projection, the propaganda that Western powers and the Eastern powers have, put together, this propaganda through the media. Haiti has to look like this. Burkina Faso, which is a country, West Africa, which you're going to get into, by the way, has to look like this. All these, because when you make a country look poor, even though they're not, when you just highlight certain areas, that's what they do in Haiti. They're not showing y'all Cap Haitian, you know what I'm saying, Pétionville. They're not showing you guys the mountainous areas with the beautiful waterfalls and the beaches and the trees and the land and the people getting along, the market, business booming. They only show you Port-au-Prince. Port-au-Prince is a wild, wild west right now. Port-au-Prince is a nightmare. So if you want to go to Haiti, You know what I'm saying? And you're not paying attention to all the BS they got on about the kidnappings only going down in the South around Port-au-Prince. Y'all can't stress that enough. Only in the South. All right. You go to the North, that ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? People chilling, they mind their business. You know what I'm saying? They thriving. But Port-au-Prince is the mecca of Haiti. That's where, you know, that's the capital. You know what I'm saying? So when you got 70-80% of the capital has been under siege by gangs, that's an issue. Now, I'm not saying I don't want no intervention. There has to be some sort of intervention, but it does not have to be a military one, because the Haitians, my brothers and sisters down there in Haiti, my people in the north part of Haiti, you feel me? But battle of Vertier went down. You did, you know, the last battle against the French, you know, before we became the first independent black nation in the Western Hemisphere, the first only black republic in the world, and the first country to ever fight against the oppressors and win their independence. That has never happened before then, and it has possibly will never happen again. You know, so what I wanted to say was stress that what I would rather see happen is that the U.S. mind the damn business, the U.S. government, the French government, because all they're doing is robbing and stealing and killing, you know, the Haitians for their land. Been doing that shit since the 18th century. You feel me? When the war started in 1791, do you think they just started then? That war, you know, been brewing since France owned the land in the late 1600s. As a matter of fact, Christopher Columbus discovered Haiti. Was the first land he landed on in the Western Hemisphere when the Taino Indians was there, a population of about, you know, 1,800,000. And by the time Christopher Columbus and his sporters, man, these people were straight pirates. I have no idea. I cannot understand how the U.S. continues to preach and pray and celebrate Christopher Columbus. This dude was like a Ted Bundy with money. He mutilated people. God knows what he did to the children, the women, the native people of the land of the Saint Dominique, which is today Haiti and Dominican Republic in the east side of it. No idea how they still preaching this guy is this great explorer. And as a matter of fact, I don't understand how any black man or woman would allow the system here in America or in France or Germany, whatever your country you at, how in the hell or heaven would you allow the oppressors to teach your children their history, their identity? Every child should not go to school if they don't know any African history. I ain't talking about African American history. I'm talking about straight African history. If they're not taught about people like Toussaint Louverture, the Haitian Revolution, Jean-Jacques Dessalines, King Henry Christophe, Queen Nzinga, you dig? Thomas Sankara, Patrice Lumumba. I mean, the names go on and on. Queen Tide, King Tut. You feel me? Queen Nefertiti. You know what I mean? There's so many names I could throw out there. I have no idea. I mean, and school just started, so I'm glad that God dropped that in my spirit. School just started. Y'all should not allow your children to go in these European schools, going to the white schools, the white teachers, and even some of these black teachers, you know what I'm saying, are coons anyway, because they don't know about no black history, no real black history. But our people fought back and invented this, invented that, started this. But man, we the first astrologers, first scientists, first agriculturalists. You feel me? The first doctors. You know what I mean? So why would we even teach? You know what I'm saying? Force that upon them. And just to go back to Haiti, you know, they used to teach in schools in Haiti. Haiti became impoverished through the hands of France, because France forced Haiti to pay 150 million gold francs. 150 million gold francs back in 1826. King Louis X forced that under President Boyer, who was the biggest sellout of all Haitian history. In no way, no how, you're gonna sell the soul of the whole nation. Agreed to pay them 150 million gold francs for you fighting for your freedom and winning, and you gotta pay the loser. Where in history that has happened? Nowhere but Haiti. Haiti has never gotten any type of justice. No kind of justice. Not from America, not from France. Haiti hasn't got justice from Haiti. Because you know why? Haiti don't even own Haiti. Haiti is owned by America. Haiti is owned literally by the American government since 1915. You don't believe me? Google it. Don't believe me? Get my book, Americans and France's 1,000-Year War Against Haiti. Go to KevinDorival.com. The book comes out next year. You would definitely learn about that and so much more. They robbed Haiti. Man, I could go on and on and on. But this is what I'm going to say. They're going to invade Haiti, not just Kenya. They're finna rob and slaughter Haitians, including innocent civilians, not just the gangs. They're finna come and bomb the regular the neighborhoods, y'all. This is gonna be a PR nightmare. And you know what? France, America, and the UN are stepping back and putting Kenya, a black country, in charge so they can look bad. Because I just showed you a video of how the police and the military, how they just come into these neighborhoods and killing protesters, not arresting them, killing them on the spot. That's what they're gonna do when they come to Haiti. So my Haitians who follow me on YouTube, wherever you at, get them guns ready, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, now bataille, get ready to fight. Boy, it's gonna be a big bataille. It's gonna be a big battle, y'all. It's gonna be big, y'all. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be a PR nightmare. As a matter of fact, Jamaica and Bahamas both co-signed this bullshit. Because Jamaica already don't like Haiti. You know why? You know what I'm saying? That's been going on since 1800s, late 18th century, when the governor of Jamaica wrote a letter to George Washington begging him to make sure Haiti do not invade Jamaica after the independence. Because Haiti was ready to rule the world, y'all. Haiti, man, listen. If Toussaint Louverture had not been kidnapped by France and killed in the dungeons up there in France, which they never gave him a proper burial, if he would have been alive, he would have invaded America. Okay? America was not strong. It was a weak country. It could have invaded America because a lot of our ancestors was enslaved in America along the 13 colonies. He was getting ready to invade the slave coast of Africa to stop the slave trade. You feel me? He would have definitely took over the Caribbean. If Toussaint, and if I was Toussaint, matter of fact, I need to do a video about that. If I was Toussaint, what I would have done, I would have invaded the DR, which he did, to unify both countries on the same island, which makes sense. I would have built up the army, and then I would have invaded Jamaica. I would have invaded Trinidad. I would have invaded South America, because shit, a lot of our ancestors was enslaved in South America, Venezuela, Peru, Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Brazil got the largest black population from the slave trade in the world. Brazil has the largest black population outside of Africa. For real. You know what I'm saying? At least up until the 19th century. Possibly still to this day. I would have invaded all those countries. Then I would have took it to Africa. You feel me? Invaded the slave coast. Then I would have came back to the West, invaded America. You feel me? And freed all my brothers and sisters there. And we would just rule the world. Toussaint had the power, y'all. General Toussaint Louverture had the power. And they knew this. That's why he's the first international fugitive in the world. He had the power to take over the world at the time and make it a black power all over again, like the times of Kimmy. But I regress, and I want to move forward. So, but just get ready. It's going to get ugly. Now, I want to talk about, I want to get to the Alabama Brawl, y'all, but I'm going to end the night with that. Because I want to talk about some serious stuff before I start laughing. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I need to start laughing now. You know what I mean? To lighten up a little bit. So let's get to this Alabama Brawl, y'all. You dig? Do I have a folding chair in here? I do. My books are on it, so I'm not gonna. Oh man, it is crazy what happened in Alabama, man. It is crazy. Now this Alabama Brawl was wild, y'all. It was wild. And I'm gonna get to how the African countries are teaming up right now, but I want to lighten up a little bit, you know, so you get y'all to laugh a little bit, you know, before y'all. It's like 11 o'clock right now. Watch this. You heard that? You know, chatting.
So here's what's going on. Okay,
This is Rodney Martin.
People who are on a boat watching this thing take place. So that's they're shooting on this particular boat. So while they're watching this whole deal, they're recording the entire argument. You see these folks, all the security guards. Now leave the audio up. Security guards are all in his face. They're watching this. The next thing you know, all of a sudden, the fight is about to
Rodney Martin has like a lot of the footage.
This thing takes off
angle.
like crazy. Now, mind you,
his job
is to make sure.
I'm just glad nobody got shot, stabbed. You know what I mean? It was just a good old school fight. You know what I'm saying? Just old school brawl, Imano. You know what I'm saying? Man to man, woman to woman. Just getting down with it. So when I watched this, now this the guy who was working. He asked the guy to move the boat because they were blocking his other boat from docking. So they took offense to it. And there's a black man. Who are you to tell me this? Now his guy's buddies. And the buddies pulling up. He's trying to explain, etc. I'm thinking these other guys went and got their friends. So he said it. I just think he was talking too much. Now you're gonna watch another guy come through, rush and just kick and punch. I don't know what kind of move that was, but post in the comments. What was your favorite part of this fight? You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Boom. See that? Oh, boom. He out muscling him. Now other bomb, boom. See the guy who walked by, they just jumped on him. Here you go. Now they jumping on him. This a white lady who was trying to pull some people off. Black man steps in. Hey, y'all stop this. They're trying to be the good guy. Hey, stop this crazy. He ain't finished. He want his payback. Security guard comes. He catches. We're gonna finish this. Y'all watching this? Take off his shirt. Now the fight continues with the other guys. Oh man, it will come.
Hey guys, welcome to Forward.
Now these are the guys that jumped them. They try to get on their. Now they getting checked.
They scared. Look at them. They scared. Woo!
Now it goes crazy.
Y'all about to see something real quick. They whooping on these dudes. You gonna see in a moment where guy in the red short, he wants to avoid all these brothers.
Now
he
this
jumped
lady here,
into the water
white lady,
to avoid her.
She whooping her ass.
The police officer also come in.
You
the white trying to sneak in and get she tripped.
They get the cold cop.
And this black and white guy jumps on this lady. Man, there's so much going on, man.
Watch this. Oh damn. Oh hell.
Wow.
They start backing off. A man in the red shorts start getting in the water. Now it's gonna be a white woman in the red dress. She wants to get in on this. The brothers don't want to hit her. And then two sisters come strolling through saying, yo, we got it. We got it.
Get in their ass. Oh, look at the Brawl. The Brawl jumping their ass. Because y'all were wrong for jumping on that black man like that, baby. What y'all thought was going on? They put their ass in the water, y'all.
Now, y'all see the fight going on? Somebody swinging the chair way in the back.
Baby, please. Ooh.
Man, this thing was crazy. Well, anyway, enough of that. So what's going to happen is they have police warrants. These guys are getting charged with assault. They jumped the man, obviously. I don't know if they got the names of everybody else, identity, was involved in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Who was there? That was very interesting. But they possibly get faced with hate crime. You know what I'm saying? Because there was racial slurs thrown out there, and then they went and just pretty much jumped the man. You know what I'm saying? Doing his job. It was crazy. I've never been to Alabama. This is what happened in Montgomery, Alabama. But this is why I wanted to share with you guys. Ooh, thank God. Thank God I didn't forget to say this. Now, in Alabama, and I will show you guys this list here. Matter of fact, I should share my screen, but let me just call it out. Alabama from 1882 to 1968. 1882 to 1968. In Alabama, there were 299 lynchings. 299 lynchings of black people. I don't know how many male and female, but 299. Get your mind around that. Arkansas, 226 black people. 226 black people in Arkansas. Arkansas, matter of fact, they just rejected the claim for reparations against the Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street. Remember that? I can't believe that. This is just what they call justice, y'all. I can't believe it. They got cameras, recordings, the police, the fire people. They got airplanes dropping bombs on the city, setting buildings on fire, shooting innocent black men, women, and children indiscriminately. They did not care, young or old. If you were black, you were dead. They stole people's land, looted their homes. That's what they really wanted, was the homes. That's what, you know what I'm saying? They wanted the property, wanted the land. Oh, y'all wealthy black? Yeah, we want that. So being that good Negro BS, that was not cutting it back then. You better have your guns like them boys did in Elaine. That was Elaine, Arkansas, right? What city was it, the Elaine massacre? That is worth looking up. What city? Elaine massacre. That was in, I want to say that was Arkansas. What city was it? It was Arkansas. It was Arkansas. Arkansas, crazy, man. And also, the Arkansas 9, those 9 high school students who was trying to go to school, they had to get the National Guard. They could let them into school. One of the first schools to be integrated. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, moving forward, Florida, 257 black folks was lynched from 1882 to 1968. Georgia, 492. Woo! 492 in Georgia, y'all. That's more than Arkansas, more than Alabama, and I'm in Georgia. So I'm very careful when I'm out there driving, even though I got clients from Gainesville to Lilburn today, Atlanta. I got clients everywhere. We do mold remediation and water damage restoration and complete renovation, SkyKeenAirServices.com. Definitely doing that. Phone number if you guys are interested in any type of work, just go to my website, SkyKeenAirServices.com. SkyKeenAirServices.com, 470-377-1126, 470-377-1126. I give consultation over the phone no matter where you at in the country. You need help, any type of renovations, or you got mold, got a question, call me. We can make it happen. Or email me, info@SkyKeenAirServices.com, SKY Services, Sky Clean Air, SkyClean Services.com. Info@SkyCleanServices.com. Mississippi, 539 lynchings. Missouri, only 69. North Carolina, only 86. South Carolina, 156. Tennessee, 204. Texas, 352. West Virginia, I'm very surprised, only 28. And it's crazy. The one has the most is Mississippi. But Georgia had 492, Alabama 299 lynchings. Man, and why we don't got no anti-black bill, y'all? You ever asked President Obama that question, or President Biden that question? Why we don't have an anti-hate black bill, anti-black hate black bill? They got it for Asians. We got clearly all these lynchings here, all these lynchings from that time period, y'all, from 1886 to 1968. You're talking about 3,500 lynchings, and in the U.S. it is so crazy. And I'm tying this back to Alabama, because Alabama was definitely a slave Confederate state. You know what I'm saying? With the Union is the South and Confederates the North. The fact that we've got no justice. We in 2023, y'all, and they rejected the claims for reparations in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and so many people died during that tragedy. And I'm gonna give you the exact number. So many people died. So many people homes, millions of dollars of damages, millions of dollars of damages. I mean, that's one of massacre. 1921 killed how many people? Death count. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I want to say it was like 120, but let me tell you how many people died, because I want to be exact sure, just in honor of those people who were killed and assassinated. I still can't believe it that they literally, and one of the ladies who survived, she's over 100 years old. She's over 100 years old. All right, so they say from 50 to 300 people died. You know, they don't know how many people died. I said 120. They don't know how many people died. You know what I'm saying? It is so much evidence. If they can't get reparations for that, how are we going to get reparations over the slave trade? Evidence is all over the place. Haiti deserves reparations from the U.S. and France. The U.S. robbed Haiti in 1914, went to the bank, a legalized bank robbery, y'all. Government funded, government sponsored, government directed. Marines went to Haiti, robbed 500,000 gold francs, which is worth today roughly, I want to say $28 million, $21 million, 500,000 gold francs today. From back then, today is worth $21 billion. I'm sorry, tripping, $15 billion. The 150 million gold francs today is $28 billion, including, inflation, price raises, you know what I'm saying, recession, all that, market changes. There's evidence all over the place. Why we ain't getting no reparations? And not just talking about reparations of money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in Haiti are not educated. Haiti was literally intentionally undeveloped. Intentionally. President Boyer, the asshole who signed with France to pay the reparations, why would you do that shit? Your people showed you, the history is in front of you, showed you we can fight. It don't matter how many people they got. We could strategize. We did it then. We could do it again. We fought for 13 years. 1791, 1804, fought and won our independence. We showed you that. But see, he was a mulatto. He was mixed. His ties, his loyalty was not to the black Haitians, the black Africans of Haiti. It was to the Europeans of France. That's where his loyalty was at. He intentionally said, his own words, y'all. He purposely said, education is the seed of revolution. So why would I educate them so they can revolt? So he purposely took out schools, purposely didn't fund the educational system, purposely kept the people poor and landlocked to the land that it was at, the plots of land it was at, to keep them enslaved in the mines. That perpetuated the situation we see right now in Haiti, where over 67% people can't read. 1/3 of the women there in Haiti right now, in Port-au-Prince, right now in the capital of Haiti, in the major cities in the south of Haiti, over 1/3 has been raped. Over 1/3, y'all. There's no lights over there, man. People gotta keep their fingers crossed. The lights won't come on. When I was in Haiti, and the lights came on, I want to say I was there for about 10 days. Lights was on maybe 3 times in 10 days. And it might be on for like an hour or two. So everybody rushing to the power outlets to charge their phones. And I was like, I'm looking at this shit like, damn. That's how it is in Haiti? Like, why the lights ain't? I'm asking myself, why the lights ain't on? Why only certain people got lights 24/7, other people got lights maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks, if that? Why is it like this? You know what I'm saying? And I was just dumbfounded how nice the people were. Man, people showed me so much love when I was in Haiti. Man, I had so much fun. You know, I was dating this one female. We were going out on little dates and going on. She cooking for me. My cousin wife cooking for me. My auntie cooking for me. Man, I'm full every day, man. I'm like, man, stop feeding me all this food, man, please. You know what I'm saying? Enough G sauce squad leg in. You know what I'm saying? Pool, enough of that, man. The soup, the food, and the lava weed, man. I was eating so much food, man. I was like, man, what? I couldn't even walk sometimes. I had to chill. And I was chilling in Haiti, man. I was having such a good time. I did not want to leave. I felt for the first time in my life, I'm with my people, man. I've been to Jamaica. I've been to Bahamas. You know what I'm saying? I've been to the DR. I've been to London. I've been to Amsterdam. I've been throughout America. But when I went to Haiti, it was home. It was home. Like I never felt no free in my life, man. I wanted to do like this. Actually, I did do like this. Just look up the sky and just like, thank you. I felt at home. I wasn't afraid for nothing. As a matter of fact, you know, I have my own armed security while I was there. I don't go to countries. If I could have a gun anywhere, I'm gonna have one to protect myself and mine. Believe that, especially when I go overseas. So when I'm go overseas and I'm solid, no matter where I'm at, I'm gonna have people on the aid. I know who to call. Hey, make sure that thing ready, man. You know what I'm saying? And in Haiti, my people didn't want me to hold the gun. They was like, nah, if you get caught with a gun, they're gonna lock you up. You might go back to America. So you know, they'll hold it from me. I just not that I want violence. I'm just not one of those good Negroes. Please don't hurt me. I'm like one of them Nat Turner type brothers. You feel me? That's the type of brother I am. You know what I mean? But I got the heart and the passion of Tucson mature running through my blood. But moving forward, I'm just dumbfounded by what happened in Tulsa. They rejected it. I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys haven't heard about that, please leave that in the comment. Look it up. Go see it. I'm going to talk about the Tulsa, Oklahoma, only because of the case of reparations. Because the case of reparations, if they rejected it, and I'm quite sure the judge was pressured. I want to say was influencing her decision to reject it, because by rejecting the Tulsa, Oklahoma claim for independence, that means that everybody would not be able to file for reparations in other parts of the country and also other parts of the world to show them, look, white power run this. This is how we do it. This is what's going to happen. It's unfortunate. You know, I'm sorry that it happened like this. And I mean, I just hope they don't give up. And then there's something in the case files where they can't appeal the case. How? You know what I'm saying? They went to that. I want to get the exact wording on that for you guys. I want to get the exact wording on it because I was reading it. Tulsa Massacre rejected. Total survivors appeal dismissed case to the Oklahoma Supreme Court. The group is calling for reparations for the century-old attack on the city's prosperous black neighborhood named Black Wall Street. So they're putting it. This lady here, how old she is again? Viola Fletcher and Hugh Van Els are the only living survivors. These people are over 100 years old. To be able to have the guts to still fight and still want to get justice for what has happened to them. And she witnessed this while she was a little girl. She must have, and she was saying she was having nightmares for a while. So appeal news conference filed an appeal to Oklahoma court, which is great. And Monday in front of the Oklahoma Judicial Center. This happened in August 7th. Decision just happened. Today, August 7th, right? Today, August 7th, August 8th. They just literally filed this, so I'm glad because I didn't know that they was able to go to the Supreme Court. It just happened, and they filed a lawsuit. So this will have survivors. So 3 survivors: Leslie Benningfield Randall, Hugh Van Ellis, Viola Davis, all of whom are over 100 years old, previously filed a lawsuit labeling the 1921 massacre as one of the worst acts of domestic terrorism in United States history since slavery. So the Supreme Court want to set a precedent that do not want anybody filing for a lawsuit trying to get reparations for what happened. And said that the attack robbed thousands of black residents of their self-determination, which continues to have harsh impacts on the community today. They lost their land, they lost their businesses, and no reparations for that. That is absolutely crazy. As a matter of fact, a lot of property got damaged, the businesses, the hospitals, the post offices, the movie theaters, they had their own airport strip, own plane, they had their own train system. Man, they had it going on, man. What's happening? They had it going on. I'm in Atlanta right now, which is a black Mecca today. But before there was the Atlanta booming like this, and Andre Dickens and what's the name? Keisha Bottoms was the mayors of Atlanta. You feel me? I just met Mayor Andrew Dickens. If you're watching it, man, what's up, brother? Thanks for stopping by the Black Boys Anonymous. We had an awesome fishing trip last Saturday, just passed here in Atlanta at the Adams Park. Shout out to everybody who put it together. Brother Reggie Crosley and Jay Morrison. You guys might have heard of Morrison. He, real estate black guru here in Atlanta doing this thing. I mean, but we got a new Black Wall Street in Georgia now up there. Slow Mountain, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is the area. I haven't been to it yet, but I will do kind of going there actually this weekend. So Tulsa Greenwood neighborhood thrived with black-owned businesses. The white rioters back in 1921 looted and burned 35 blocks, destroying more than 1,200 homes and businesses. As many as 300 people were killed and at least 800 injured. Tragic event also left more than 9,000 black residents without homes. That's what I want to say. Left without homes. The property damage came on the Greenwood to be about $100 million today money. And guess what? None of them got the insurance rejected all of them. So racism wasn't just direct racism, beating you up, cussing you out, lynching you. Financial racism, economic racism, economic wars is also a form of racism, which has been going on in Haiti since they fought for independence, and the Europeans been hating on ever since then. Economic wars with the 14 countries right now paying France $500 billion a year. Right now, 2024 since 1960, y'all. 14 countries been paying France reparations. 14 countries. How? How I'm paying you for our freedom? And you know what France did when Guinea, one of the first countries to break away from France, France restored their water system, made sure they broke our water system, messed up the electricity there, it took away, broke the buildings down that they built, damaged the roads. Send an example, and if y'all want to break away from France, then what we're gonna do to y'all. Wakanda Safu, perfect example. Right now, General Brigade Abraham, which is the new leader of Wakanda Safu, shout out to the brother. He told France to screw themselves. Before there was him, who's the youngest president of all the world, by the way, the whole world, definitely the youngest president in Africa, and also the whole world. I think he's only like 32, something like that. There's the guy named Thomas Sankara. I want you guys all look up this man, Thomas Sankara. Thomas Sankara. I'm gonna pull his name up. Thomas Sankara, and I'm gonna put it in the comment section here on my YouTube. You guys check out the YouTube. I'm gonna shut down on Facebook right quick. So it's Facebook. Go to my YouTube, and if you guys tuned in, thanks for everybody watching and shared it. I'm gonna turn off Instagram. Bless up y'all. Hope y'all check me out. I'll finish this only on YouTube. Yes. But because I feel, what Tom Sankara did, he told France, we don't want no more of your loans. You can keep your loans. We good. You feel me? Be good messing with your loans. Because he understood. And I'm gonna tell you what's so important about Thomas Sankara, y'all. He was able to turn the country, which means Wakanda Safu means land of the upright men. He was able to turn it in 3 years. In 3 years, make it the most prosperous country in the world. One of the most poorest countries to the most prosperous country. He forced everybody to read. He kicked out a lot of the foreigners. He forced everybody to buy only materials that were made by their fellow brothers and sisters in Wakanda Safu. So he literally transformed the country, made everybody support each other. You know what I'm saying? It was beautiful, y'all. It was beautiful. And by him doing that, France had his right-hand man, whose name was Campura. Campura, which was his best friend, one of his good friends. No, they both put the army together. They both took over the country together. But Thomas Sankara was a little smarter, so he let him be the leader. And Thomas Sankara, who's also a feminist, he put women in high positions of power in the military government. I mean, this dude was not your average brother, and which I truly believe that Haiti can learn a lot from the blueprint that he used, so that France, you know what I'm saying, France leave them alone, but France killed him. They murdered him, assassinated him. You know, and his whole cabinet, not just him, they murdered his whole cabinet. They destroyed his whole cabinet. Everybody died, which is very sad. And I was so heartbroken when I heard about his story and what he was able to accomplish. But now, fast forward, Brother Abraham here, he knows the history. You know what I'm saying? You guys know about the coup that happened in Nigeria, which is very critical world news, y'all, because Nigeria is one of the countries that used to pay France reparations every year. For, you know, they call it the reparations tax or freedom tax or whatever, which is absolutely crazy. But the 14 countries that paid France reparations, and I'm going to let you know what countries are right now. I know Burkina Faso, Nigeria. Let's see, countries, reparations. France reparations, which is just crazy. 2024, we're still paying for our freedom. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely asinine. It's man. And how can the United Nations know this and not do anything about it? How can the African Union step by and just let that go down? You feel me? That is crazy. But I've made plenty of videos and articles about this. If you go to my YouTube or go to my website, you will see. Now, here are the 14 countries. And by the way, they've been having a lot of coups out there too. Togo, Tanzania, Cote d'Ivoire, Madagascar, Rwanda, Algeria, Congo, Mali, Burkina Faso, Nigeria. I mean, Jesus Christ. And in fact, during the last 50 years, a total of 67 coups happened in 26 countries in Africa. 16 of those countries are ex-French colonies, which means 61% of the coups happen in Francophone Africa. So all these coups are happening in countries that France had control over. Is that a coincidence? No, because France is funding that. Just like America and France and Canada are funding the gangs in Haiti. It's the same. It's the same game. The same game being played. Is nothing changed, y'all. It's nothing changed, and it's absolutely crazy that happened. Let me say these countries again: Benin, Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, Mali, Niger, Senegal, Togo, Cameroon, Central African Republic, Chad, Congo, Brazil, and Gabon and Ecuadorial Guinea. Now that list is gonna become shorter because guess what? These countries are breaking away from France, which is a great thing. Now here's countries who are stepping up: Guinea, Burkina Faso, and Mali join forces to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, Nigeria doesn't get invaded. So with Nigeria getting invaded, these countries are stepping up. So these countries who are stepping up, they're gonna need our support, y'all. Somehow, some way, we're gonna have to find a way to support them because they're stepping up to what the UN and the African Union is supposed to stand up and represent Africa are not willing to do. They're gonna do it for themselves, which is about time. African Union is nothing but black people with white faces. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, it's white people with black faces. So they're using them to quote unquote speak up for Africa, but really they're doing whatever the US and France and Britain, the British, Britain had what, 100 years operating over there. You know what I'm saying? How many years was Britain? Britain. I'm gonna tell you right. Britain ruled 99 years. Which countries did they rule 99 years? Okay, African countries. Africa. Wow, that many? How long the British Empire ruled Africa? Since the 1900s. Which countries, when the British ruled Africa? when the British occupied Africa. Gambia River. Wow. I've been doing that for a long time. When I went to London, I went to the British Museum, and there was this museum, well, not the British Museum, there was another museum before you get to the British Museum, but they're pretty close to each other. There was a museum that had all these, you know, the crown jewels, you know what I'm saying? And I guess they were replicas. But they said some of them were real, you know, that the Queen put into the museum. That's what they said. You see all these diamonds and emeralds and pink diamonds, yellow diamonds, and crowns and scepters and gold and platinum, silver. I mean, it was just glittered everywhere. And this whole time I'm in there, and I'm a conscious brother. I've been to London 3 times. When I was in there, I'm looking like, oh, this stuff from Africa. The British Museum filled with looted stuff from African countries, from Haiti, and all kinds of stuff, man. It's like, it's mad crazy. Now, let me read this. British territories in East Africa before 1914. Kenya, Uganda, Northern Somalia, Zanzibar, Sudan. I mean, it's like, and so it's interesting that Kenya, who's obviously, you know what I'm saying, a puppet of Britain, you know, volunteers to come and invade Haiti. So they want to put black on black crime, black people against black people up there in Haiti. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen because, you know, Haiti ain't not gonna give up. It's gonna be bloody. It ain't gonna be no peaceful operation. I can definitely tell you that. But I go out to say this: the U.S. has 1,000 soldiers and drones in Nigeria, right? So obviously, America is like, we got billions of dollars invested in Nigeria. They do this coup and keep the president out. You know what I mean? So they worried about how they got it because they got a drone base there. These drones will go hundreds of miles and bomb people, y'all. Feel me? They got bases everywhere. Nigeria's the #1 exporter of uranium. Uranium is what they use for atomic bombs. So when Britain, Spain, U.S. get their uranium materials to get their scientists to go and invade and threaten the world, we're gonna bomb this, you guys do this, etc., etc. It is absolutely crazy. Now, uranium is used, you know, for power, you know, for the power control of nuclear reactors. I'm not a scientist, but I know it's used for nuclear reactors. Without uranium, and if Nigeria continues on with what they're doing, shout out to you brothers and sisters out there, keep the fight up. I'm with you. They continue doing that, the U.S. gonna get their uranium from somewhere else. Now, and I kind of thought to myself, so how much is iridium cost? Because iridium, which is part of the platinum family, is $6,000 an ounce. You know what I'm saying? And about $25 million a ton, if I'm not mistaken. And Haiti has tons of it, mountains of it. A pound of uranium is about $56, right? A pound. And the increase from $43 a pound. So it went from 43 to 56. The price is going to go up, is what I'm saying, y'all. For example, during the COVID quarantine, iridium, which is not uranium, but iridium, it's used for spark plugs, it's used for missiles, it's used for because it you know, heat resistant. You know what I'm saying? It's it doesn't get corroded. You know what I'm saying? It's a very expensive viable tool. The price went up. It used to be maybe a couple of $1,000 an ounce. That thing jumped to $6,000 an ounce. So increase of $4,000. You know, something around that neighborhood. So the general Musa in Nigeria was trained by the U.S. military. Feel me? And the military who's been part of 11 coups since 2008. So with all these coups going on and just unstableness, it has America shaking in its boots. But Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Guinea, Mali, they want to join forces with Russia. Now, join forces with Russia is cool, but what I'm afraid of, whether it's Russia or China, is that Russia is really possibly using these African countries to be the new oppressor. Who knows? We jump to the fact that, okay, we're going to cut ties with America, we'll cut ties with France, cut ties with Britain, but we're going to welcome in Russia. I don't know what Russia's President Putin's intentions is, but I know that he's going to team up with them because he knows that if he doesn't team up with them, they're going to team up with someone else. But the best logical decision is to team up with China or Russia. I say Russia because China, they on world domination. They buying up all this land, all in the Caribbean, Haiti, Jamaica, Bahamas, all throughout Africa, buying all this land, loaning out all this money. And guess what was going to happen? Some of that Thomas Sankara becomes soft maneuver back then. If you get this loan from these people, what they're going to do is, when you don't pay that loan back, they're going to own some sort of institution that's critical in the country. For example, right now, there's a bridge that people got to pay a toll in Jamaica. Guess who owns it? Guess who's collecting all the toll money? China. So you get into these loans, the IMF, International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, all these international, funding institutions, they're not there to help the country. Yeah, go ahead and take this loan. You're just gonna own it. You're gonna have to pay back this money, absorbent rates. You're gonna own your country. You're gonna own your school, own your roads, own your ports, own this and own that. But anyway, I've been on here for a good hour. I'm glad you guys stuck it out with me, tuned in. I appreciate the love. Thank you for the donations. Thank everybody who supported GoFundMe, doing the Cash App. At Courage to Believe, you see the screen. Please support my event coming up. Actually, I'm speaking. I didn't get to mention. I'm speaking of Marcus Garvey event that's coming up here in Atlanta. So definitely, Marcus Garvey weekend is coming up real soon. The address for this event, I'm gonna tell you right now. My Garveyites out there, you know what I'm saying? Please be there. And so it's gonna be behind the shrine of the Black Madonna. So definitely come through. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Garvey's birthday is the 17th, but this event is gonna take place on Simon Says, going on the 19th. So Marcus Garvey's birthday on the 17th, going on the 19th. I hope you guys definitely tune in, support. I'm gonna be on the mic. I'm gonna be on the vendor as well, selling my books. Those of you who have never seen my books or purchased a book, here's your chance to. These are two of my books right here, two of my latest ones. The Winning the Mirror, Activating Superpowers, Mind, Body, and Spirit. I've been selling a lot of these lately. So, which is surprisingly because, I knew many people would catch on to it because this book, if you listen to Reverend Ike, his teachings about manifestation and just thinking, I'm going to drop this jewel on y'all. Reverend Ike, and I explained this in my book, but more in layman terms, Reverend Ike, his confidence and his way, his faith is so out there. A lot of people don't. They just think he's crazy. I don't think he's crazy. He was on to something, and I caught on to it. So what I explained in my book, Winning the Mirror, Activating Superpowers, Mind, Body, and Spirit, is that before you go to sleep, think about your dreams, think about your goals, think about the things you want to accomplish. You don't have to be everything, you know what I'm saying? But just one important thing you just have to have happen in your life for you to go to another level. You feel me? And let your conscious mind, not your conscious mind, you consciously are speaking it, but your subconscious mind is gonna think about it. Your subconscious mind is always working 24/7, y'all. So as your subconscious mind is thinking about it, it's aligning itself with the stars, and it's aligning with your brain cells. You have hundreds of billions of brain cells, hundreds of millions of brain cells, and you're just thinking about it, you're sleeping on it. And when you wake up, you have no idea, but throughout the day, maybe as soon as you wake up, before you pray, thank God for being alive again. Today is a great day to be alive. Things begin to happen. It doesn't have to be immediately that night or the next day or that week, but things begin to happen. Calls begin to start making calls. You begin to get ideas. You begin to start doing emails. You start wanting to research things and doing things, taking steps. And all of a sudden you see the universe working around you. Everything is manifesting. Everything is happening. And you don't know why. But you're going to find out why. It's because God is willing if you're willing. Stop thinking about God is going to do this, God is going to do that. God gave you a brain. God gave you the ability to talk, you the ability to think, you the ability to write down the ideas. Write down the ideas, make it plain. When you write down the ideas, you know you increase your chance of success by 1,000%. By 1,000%. You increase your chances of success. So guess what I do? I write down all my dreams, all my goals. I don't just type it down on the computer or type it on my phone. I do that in my phone so I make sure I don't forget. But I take a piece of paper. As soon as I get a chance to get a piece of paper, I write it down. And guess what happens when you write it down? When you write down your goals, write down your dreams, manifest it, happen. Dreams do come true. And dreams will come true as long as you stay true and believe in yourself, accomplish your goals. Just never give up. Keep moving forward, man. Do not give up on your dreams. And my next book, as I mentioned, is called America's and France's 1,000-Year War Against Haiti, Assassination of a Nation. The book is groundbreaking. It's a lot of research. Matter of fact, I'm going back to writing. As soon as we get done with the show tonight, I'm going to go ahead and continue writing. I thought it give me a plate of food to eat. But man, I cannot wait to write this, finish publishing this book. I'm having a Haitian cultural arts event, as I mentioned, October 6th, Friday, October 6th. I'm speaking at the Marcus Garvey event this month, August 17th. Happy birthday to my daughter, Nana. She turned 2 years old. My oldest girl, my heart, my queen, my baby. I love her so much. And I love her sister, Abby. So, anyway, y'all, King Kevin in the building. I'm checking out. Thank you all for checking in. Thank you for tuning in. And just please support, like this video, and tell me what you want me to talk about. You know, you got an idea, something you've been thinking about writing, or you want me to write about a blog or a video on, please hit me up. Let me know. Support the real. Yeah, support the real. Be blessed, be encouraged. Never give up. Keep pushing forward. Keep striving. Keep believing. Speak it. Believe it. Execute. Man, my name is Kevin Dorival. I'm in the building. Bless up, y'all. I love you.